Hello, this is John McGrath here from T Laboratories, and I just want to show you how to log in a sample from the database, the Spectrotrack database. Firstly, what I might actually show you is where that Spectrotrack database lies. If you can get access to the web, you need to go onto our webpage, and if you go to the Oil Analysis tab, you'll see Spectrotrack portal. So I just bring you in. You'll hit a screen like this. So you should have a username and password. If you don't, if you contact our laboratory, we'll sort you out. So for this demonstration, what I'm going to show you is a demo account that we have set up that there is no client details on it. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see there's a couple of folders. What we are going to do is we're going to access a folder here called Fleet, and there are a number of assets under it. We're going to click on bus 1 and take a look at that. So on bus 1, what we have is 2 sample points. We have both an engine and a transmission. Just with it, this is a standard screen here, and you see the details on it. A couple of things to note. Firstly, you can put in an image of whatever asset it is that you want there. So this is handy for very large big plants where there's gearboxes and different types of systems around the plant, and not everybody's familiar with the asset, but we can upload, or you can upload, an image of that asset to there. Just within the screen here, it tells you the number of samples were done on this particular asset and the last time that it actually was sampled. So we'll go back up to the right hand side of the screen, and we'll click on engine, and what we have is a number of different options here. You can either print a PDF of the reports, or you can show a trend. What we want to do today is to log a new sample. So this standard screen here, and it asks us for the operating kilometers of this particular asset. We set this asset up to record its units in kilometers. However, it can also be set up to record in oil hours. So we'll put in 500 for the, or put in 5,000 for the amount of oil hours that is on this particular sample, and we'll put it in 150,000 for the asset kilometers. Then for top up, we'll put in 2.5 liters. We have changed the oil when the sample is taken, and we'll say that we've changed the filter, and we can put in an extra comment that will feed into the lab, and it'll also be upon the report. So we'll put in heat from engine, and then we'll submit that asset. So that sample now is virtually submitted, and I'll show you how to print the label for that. But what we might do is we might go through the process once more and just do it for the transmission. So again, we can put in whatever the time is, and then for the asset operating, we can put in the 150,000, and the top up is 1. And then for the oil change, we say oil change and filter change, and we can put in noise if we want to make a comment, and we can submit that. So that's both of those samples have been submitted virtually online. So what we want to do is obviously to print the labels to put in with the samples. And this is going to save you guys a lot of time. It also means that the details that are recorded within the asset are correct, so we don't have to interpret any handwriting or have any issues like that. There are 2 ways you can actually print samples. Firstly, these are the samples that we've logged in. Now, if you need to edit or delete those details, you can do, and you can log in as many samples as you want in one go. So you can either print to an A4 sheet, or you can print to a label printer if you have a label printer. So I'll just show you what both versions look like. So that's the samples there. So engine and the transmission sample is very straightforward. Dynamo printer is what we normally use, or alternatively, if you want to put it onto a sheet and print them all in one go, you can do it that way, and that's the type of label. So you just append that's the transmission, that's the engine. You just append the correct label to the bottle, send them in to us. When we receive them, we log them straight into the lab, and it's straightforward from there. The analysis is carried out, and then the reports appear back on to your database screen. So hopefully that explains that for you, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the lab, and we'll try and answer anything that you may have. Okay.